How do you stop feeling constant stress due to a lack of money? How can you create wealth when you've never had a lot of money in the bank? Watch this video all the way through and you'll learn how to attract abundance into your life and clear the way for real financial freedom. Today we'll dive into the true nature of money. Money is more than just digits on a screen or bills in your pocket. Money is a form of energy that mirrors your inner state, your mindset, your awareness, and your deepest fears. Money amplifies who we already are. The more energy we have, the more easily we can attract financial abundance. Money flows to those who are ready to receive it, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally too. If you're carrying around anxiety, mistrust, or a sense of lack, money won't stick around because it mirrors your inner state. Right now, check the top right corner for a link. Click on it to access a little gift I've prepared just for you. It's a Manifest Your Desire in 30 Days ebook. It's designed to help you manifest your desires in just 30 days. The results speak for themselves, and many of my subscribers have already experienced success. The choice is yours. You can either download the guide and start seeing results, or pass on this opportunity. Either way, there's no risk, because the guide is completely free. To access the guide, look for the link under the icon in the top right corner or in the description below. When you feel abundant from within and are grateful for what you have, you open yourself up to receiving even more. Money starts to flow in more easily. They come through people, projects, and opportunities. And it's not just about luck or magic. There's actual science behind it. Research in neurophysiology shows that our mindset and energy directly impact our ability to recognize, receive, and hold on to the resources we need. A lot of us struggle with internal conflicts around money. We might think, I'm not worthy of financial success. Money is dirty, rich people are evil, or I'm not good with money. But as long as these limiting beliefs are holding you back inside, money won't fully flow into your life. You might even earn it, only to lose it or spend it without thinking. The truth is, money is drawn to those who have confidence, clarity, and respect for it. So it's time to ask yourself, what do you really believe about money? Be honest, without sugarcoating it. If you discover some negative beliefs, it's time to change them. Because money isn't just about numbers, it's about the energy you put into it. Everything in life operates on the principle of balance and exchange. This shows up in nature, in our relationships, in business, in creative pursuits, and definitely in how money works. Money is a form of energy, and like any energy, it doesn't like to get stuck. It flows towards people and places that are dynamic, open, and receptive to connection. Think about the water cycle in nature. Water evaporates, forms clouds, falls as rain, fills up rivers, nourishes the earth, and then the cycle starts all over again. It's a continuous loop. If one part of the cycle gets blocked, the whole system breaks down. The same principle applies to money. When you invest your energy, knowledge, time, and care, you get returns in the form of finances, resources, gratitude, and new opportunities. But here's the key. The returns might not come from the exact same place you invested. It's not a one-to-one transaction. It's a universal exchange that's part of a much bigger picture. You might help someone and receive recognition from someone else entirely. You might put time and effort into a project, and the payoff might come in a completely different way. But if you've invested with a genuine and open heart, without expecting instant gratification, the returns will come. But if you're holding on to resources too tightly, being overly cautious, or living in fear of scarcity, the energy starts to get stuck. Money stops coming in. It's like trying to grip water in your fist. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips away. Energy needs freedom to flow. When you're generous, you open up the flow, but when you're stingy, you block it. This doesn't mean you should be reckless with your spending or give away everything. What matters is the intention behind your actions. You can give a small amount, but if it's from the heart, it can create a huge ripple effect. If you give a lot, but if it's coming from a place of resentment, anxiety, or loss, you might not get anything back. True giving comes from a place of trust. Trust that what you put out into the world will come back to you. It's not about deserving it, but about understanding how the universe works. The flow of energy is all about movement, circulation, and exchange. If you want to attract more abundance, focus on giving more. Share your knowledge, time, and energy with others, but give without fear, without expecting something in return, and without trying to manipulate others. Give because you already have enough to share. That's the mindset of abundance, and it's what creates a sustainable flow of money. When you live from a place of, I am the source, money starts to flow in naturally. You're no longer waiting for others to provide for you. You're the one creating the flow. and whatever you put out into the world comes back to you multiplied. Here are some practices that can help you improve your relationship with money and start seeing it as energy. One of the most powerful ones is gratitude. When you're genuinely thankful for every bit of money that comes your way, no matter how small, you're tuning into the frequency of abundance, not scarcity. Get $10? Say thank you. Someone paid you back? Say thank you. Pay attention to these moments. Gratitude has a way of amplifying the good things in your life, and the more you focus on what you're grateful for, the more you'll have to be grateful for. It's not magic, it's about how you look at things. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you start to see that your life is already rich in abundance, and when you feel like you have enough, you stop grasping for every last bit of money. Instead, you become open to even more abundance coming your way. Another practice that can make a big difference is mindful spending. A lot of people think that money is just about what you bring in, but how you spend it is just as crucial. If you're spending money with anxiety, frustration, or a sense of loss, you're actually blocking the flow of abundance. Every time you spend, you're sending a message, and money responds to that energy. Think about paying bills for electricity, water, internet, or groceries. You can approach it with frustration, thinking another bill to pay, or you can shift your perspective and focus on gratitude. You can say to yourself, I'm grateful for a warm home, I have light and water, or I'm grateful for being able to afford what I need. This simple shift in mindset changes everything. Every time you make a payment, it's like sending a message to the universe. I've got enough, and I'm willing to share. And when you send that message, you're more likely to receive even more. Mindful spending isn't about being careless or impulsive. It's about showing respect for yourself, for your money, and for the world that benefits from your spending choices. A lot of people start earning money for the wrong reasons. Maybe it's to prove themselves to others, to fill a void inside, or to prove they can do it too. And yeah, it might work for a little while, but it's not sustainable. When you're driven by pain, stress, or a need for validation, that energy gets attached to your money. And money with that kind of energy doesn't bring happiness. It tends to slip away or get drained through unexpected expenses, conflicts, or burnout. Having a pure intention means earning money because you genuinely want to create, share, and add value. When your focus is on making a positive impact, the money follows naturally. That doesn't mean you can't enjoy the finer things in life. A nice car, a beautiful home, of course you can. But the key is to shift your motivation from, I need to escape poverty, to, I'm moving towards abundance and freedom. When you're driven by a clear and honest intention, the universe has your back. Money flows in more smoothly, without the struggle. It's because your finances start to align with your inspiration. You're the ultimate source of power in your life. Your body, mind, and skills are all tools that help you create and contribute. And when you use these tools to give and share, abundance flows back to you. When you invest in yourself, whether it's learning new things, taking care of your health, or developing your skills, you expand your potential. You become capable of creating more value, and that's exactly what the world is willing to pay for. Investing in yourself can take many forms. Taking courses, reading books, getting training, working with a therapist, prioritizing rest and nutrition, or practicing meditation. Anything that helps you gain clarity, build strength, and increase your awareness. The money you invest in yourself doesn't get wasted. It pays off. You become more confident, more capable, and as a result, your financial situation starts to improve. Investing in yourself isn't selfish. It's actually a sign of respect for your own life. When you invest in yourself, you're saying, I'm worthy, I'm valuable, I choose growth. And the thing is, when you focus on growth, you attract energy, including financial energy. You can be in a tough financial spot and still feel abundant. And when you do, you'll actually start to attract resources more quickly. On the other hand, you can have a lot of money and still be consumed by fear of losing it all. Real wealth comes from within. When you feel like you already have everything you need, money starts to flow in more naturally. Because when you're radiating calmness, confidence, and a sense of abundance, you're more likely to attract more wealth. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on this opportunity. And to speed up the flow of money into your life, try this powerful method for attracting wealth.